Welcome back to the Navhimz channel. Today we're going to be doing something different. We're going to be doing a tier list, specifically an album tier list, and we're going to be doing one for Drake. I'm going to be doing this to various hip-hop artists, so let me know what you want to see. I guess I'll start with Drake, because for me I feel like his catalog is the easiest to access to. He has some of the most digestible tracks and everything in hip-hop, so I feel like this is an okay start, you know. We're going to be starting from So Far Gone all the way up to his low-key kind of a mess album with P&D. But let's see where all of these albums would rank. First up we have So Far Gone. So Far Gone has a lot of bangers. Drake was on his R&B bag singing his ass off, which I like that Drake. I like Drake with the melodies. I feel like this project does not get the love it deserves. It has a lot of classics in my opinion. We have Little Bit. Little Bit is an amazing track. We can't forget Best I Ever Had. Everyone knows this banger. This is a timeless classic. Sooner Than Later, Bria's Interlude, a gem, man, an actual gem. We can't forget the intro, Lust for Life. We also cannot forget Used to Land of Vegas, another classic. I mean, for being an early project, this is pretty solid in my opinion, honestly. A lot of people may not like Drake with the melodies, but man, I love Drake with the melodies. I feel like Drake is always on his bag when he does his R&B, so I respect this project a lot from him. Let's put it A tier. Next we have Thank Me Later, another banger, low-key in my opinion. Drake again was back on his R&B bag and also rapping here and there. I love this project as well. Also has some classics, like this guy is a hitmaker, dude. We have Fancy, we have The Resistance. I love The Resistance, probably my favorite off the record. We also have Shut It Down. Shut It Down is an amazing track, and also that Light Up track featuring Jay-Z. I think that was a decent feature from Jay. We can't forget the Miss Me feature from Wayne. I think the only track that I don't like here is CC's Interlude. I think it's just lacking in some parts. That's why I'm not the biggest fan of it, and it just sounds weird, honestly. But it's still a decent project, so I'll put it B tier. Next up we have Take Care, my favorite project of Drake. It's a hit for sure. I mean, can we talk about Over My Dead Body? That's an insane intro. Shot For Me, Headlines. It just goes on and on and on. Lord Knows, Underground Kings, Marvin's Room, Cameras, The Ride, Look What You've Done, The Real Her, Buried Alive Interlude, Crew Love. I mean, there's no need to go further. It's a classic record, man. I mean, yeah. Next up, Nothing Was the Same. For me, I love this album, but it took a while for me to digest it. I might get cooked for this, but I don't think it's a classic. I don't think it's his best work. It falls a little weaker compared to Take Care, but it's still a decent record. Classics like Tuscan Letter, Pound Cake, Paris My Music 2, Hold On, We're Going On, Started From the Bottom, Worst Behavior. It's still a good project, but just doesn't compare to Take Care. For me, From Time is a little bit overrated, I'm sorry. From Time falls a little short. I love the Janae feature, you know, I like it a lot, and I'm glad he took that approach, but it just feels a little weak. I like Drake's verse, but I don't know, man, the hook is a little off. But it's still a decent record. Let's put it A tier. Next up, we have If You're Reading This, It's Too Late. This Drake was his on another level, I'm not gonna lie. Star 67, Energy, Legend, Used To, 6 p.m. in New York, You and the Six. I like this mixtape a lot. Drake on this record was just proving that he can rap and stay consistent with it throughout. I'll put it A tier. Next up, we have The Mixtape by Drake and Future. This duo was amazing, but man, it fell off. So but the duo got destroyed, man. What a time to be alive. To me, I don't know if you guys consider this a classic, but I do. Every track is a banger. Digital Dash, Diamonds Dancing, Future with a hook on that. Jumpman, Live from the Gutter, Scholarships, like 30 for 30 freestyle, bro. Yeah, no, this is no debate. This is an S tier classic. Next up we have Views, another decent Drake record. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like it's a little overhated. I feel like a lot of people give this too much. Yeah, it's a little bloated, I'm not gonna lie. Throughout the end, like, this could have been a little bit better for sure, but it was still a decent attempt by Drake. Drake was in his pop bag on this one, but it was still rapping here at some parts. Obviously, I like it. I like Views. A great album for the summer. A great album if you just want to chill with your buddies and chill with your family. This is that record. This is that record. Too Good, Grammys, Controller, Fire and Desire, Feel No Ways. Feel No Ways grown me a lot. When I first heard it, I was a little bit iffy. I was like, this is a little bit mid, but Feel No Ways is growing on me. I like that track too. So decent. This is no glaze. This is no glaze, by the way. My ears just accept whatever it hears when it comes to hip hop. I'm just like too open-minded, and I feel like I accept anything, even if some people think it's horrible as I'll put it A tier. Next up, we have More Life. More Life is a record that I still like, but it just falls flat compared to Views. I'm not gonna lie. There's a little bit more bloat on More Life compared to Views, if I'm being honest with you. Although I did like the album, but like tracks like Glow, KMT, Blem, Portland, Galchester. I'm not the biggest fan of these tracks. I'm sorry if that hurts your soul, but man, that's just how I feel about it, dude. I'm so sorry. However, we have bangers here, like the Sanford track, 4422, Georgia Interlude, Passion Fruit, but like, yeah, this falls a little bit flat compared to Views. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I find Thank Me Later more enjoyable than More Life. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get flamed, but that's just how I feel. I'm sorry. Next up, we have Scorpion, The Bloat of Bloats. I'm kidding. Such a long album though, if we're being honest. This album could have been much shorter, that's for sure. I still like it though. I still like a lot of tracks here, like Survival, Nonstop, Emotionless, I'm Upset, Mob Ties, Finesse, Jaded. We can't forget, I almost forgot Jaded. We can't forget Jaded. It's a classic banger, dude. I'll put a B tier. I don't think it needed to be that long though. I feel like if it was a little bit shorter, it would have been much better received, or it would have been more well received than how it was received. Why? It's just a little bit too long, you know. Next up, we have Care Package, the compilation album by Jake. I don't really know if this means anything, but we have bangers here. We have The Motion, we have Trust Issues, 4 p.m. in Calabasas, Club Paradise, 5 a.m. in Toronto, Taze in the East, Heat of the Moment, one of my favorites. It's probably my favorite, honestly. Another decent one from Drake. I like how these tracks are laid back, or how they're in this laid back approach. I'll put it B tier. Next up, we have Dark Lane demo tapes. One of the mixtapes that carried the quarantine era, man. Holy crap. Deep Pockets, When to Say When, Not You Two, Time Flies, D4L, Losses, War. Man, wait, this is packed. Chicago Freestyle. We can't forget that. Give you honest with you, that was insane. I also love this one. Not You Two's been on repeat since forever now. And can we also appreciate the laid back approach on Pain 1993? I like that track a lot as well. I'll put it B tier. This list is looking a little wild right now. Views over Thank Me Later. Am I crazy for that? I don't know, bruh, but that's, yeah, I'll stick with that, and hopefully I don't get flamed. Next up, we have Certified Lover Boy, an overhated album in my opinion. Like, okay, this is ass. Okay, cool, this is bad, and the reason why it's bad is because the cover. Cool. And some tracks are a little bit questionable, like Girls Want Girls. Cool. But come on, man, we're acting like this doesn't have insane tracks like Champagne Poetry, Poppy's Home, Fair Trade, In Too Deep, Knife Talk, 7 a.m. on Bright Up. Like, come on, guys. No Friends in the Industry. I like that one too. No Friends in the Industry. I think that was a little bit of a banger. Another overhated record. Definitely not Drake's best, but it's still a decent record, a decent attempt from Drake. I'll put it B tier. Next up, we have Honestly Nevermind, and oh man, finally, I think we're gonna have a D tier album, guys. I'm sorry. Maybe this is growing for a lot of people, but no, not for me. I'm sorry. You know, I respect Drake a lot for attempting to do house music, but it just fell flat. I'm sorry. There's not one track that stuck to me here other than Jimmy Cooks. You know, maybe Massive, maybe Sticky, maybe I'll re-listen to it and maybe it'll grow on me, but I just don't think it's good. The one good track on this record was a rap track with 21 Savage. I'm sorry, but it's D tier. Her Loss with 21 Savage, their collab album. This one is a banger. I'm glad Drake went back to what his usual bag was, and that was rapping his ass off. For real. Rich Flex, Major Distribution, Spin Bout Chew, Hours in Silence that grew on me a lot, Middle of the Ocean. This is a pretty decent collab album. It's not What a Time to Be Alive level, but it's decent from both of the guys. I put it B tier. You know, I'm questioning my list right now because there's no way, like, I don't know if I would rather listen to Views than Thank Me Later. Next up, we have For All the Dogs. It's an okay project, honestly. It could have been much better, but we have memorable tracks like Virginia Beach, Calling For You, IDJF, 8 a.m. in Charlotte, Jake Wilson is rapping, What Would Pluto Do, Slime You Out, The Great Caesar feature. One of my favorites, Bahamas Promises, and then Rich Baby Daddy. Everyone knows that. Pretty decent project. Another overhated one, but I wouldn't go back to it the way I go back to something like Thank Me Later or like Hey Take Care. It's still okay. Yeah, why not? Next up, we have Some Sexy Songs For You. Woo! A classic. Yes! Classic R&B joint. Could have been better, that's for sure. However, I did like Nokia. That's a banger. I also liked Give Me a Hug, despite the corny intro. I also like CN Tower. A few memorable tracks like CN Tower, Mothballs, but it's really not all that, if I'm being honest. C tier. Could have been much better. Anyways, let me know if you're looking for content like this. Drop a like, sub, comment. See ya!